Hey, oh, brothers and sisters, I'm light and dark. Welcome to my page. My page is about common sense. I try to keep it down, and then you need to get it under 10 minutes. If it goes over 10 minutes, something very important, and not important, and not important to liberals, libertarians, people who believe in God, people who like to smoke, people who like to drink, people like ayahuasca, people like DMT, people who like to weed heads. Okay, not important. So listeners' discretion is advised. I'm your friendly neighborhood Schizologist. I say that word is a neologism, a neologism, okay? It's a new term, new word. I always mispronounce that word ever since I read about it. People say, what is a neologism? A neologism is a new word, new term, coined term, but I'm mispronouncing it. Like lots of people say chocolate, and that's the inaccurate way of saying chocolate is chocolate, okay? But it's okay. Everyone has their own terms and terminologies. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. I am an English teacher, a dynamic English teacher. Lots of people don't know me, but of course, I like when people jump to conclusions. When people jump to conclusions, I basically have the advantage. I like when people take advantage. So when people tell me, okay, they talk shit. And when I talk shit, I can't really talk shit on Facebook because I'll get thrown in jail as usual. I always win those battles. I just talk about my mole or something. Talk about my head or some shit, you know. And just go ahead. Just go ahead and try me. And I usually win, and they block me off of that. So I just go right to your motherfucking inbox. And you know how just a few niggas will pop their video up on there because they ain't no pussy. And I say, yo, you know, I usually try to make them smile. And I said, what you say about my red pill shit? And I'm like, you called me a name? What did you say to me? I don't even know. Some niggas be getting salty. God damn. I'm like, I remember the head, the red pillar and the black pillar. Those motherfuckers are softies. I'm going to tell you right now, this MGTOW shit is going to have to stop. Because they forgetting about the Pimpology. They forgetting about the real alphas out there. They don't want to learn. They just cry and they get bulked up and all this other bullshit for lowly women and shit, and they be thinking it's cool to have some used pussy on their balls splatter, okay? But anyway, I digress here. Okay, I hope I babbled my mouth enough, okay? But anyway, that's another subject for another day. And when these niggas be popping up and shit, they change their tone real quick. I said, dude, you know, my voice may sound like this, but put your money where your mouth is at. You know, most of these niggas ain't gonna travel to try to whip my ass because I'm gonna be right in the door wasting, you know, I don't know if you got a gun. Okay, you wasted your fucking gas, motherfucker. I got you out here. You could break my windows. My shit's paid for automatically. Okay? I got people paying for my shit. I ain't gonna worry about it. Then I'll just track you. The police come and get you. You in the camera area, okay? And then you fucked up. Because you traveled your ass somewhere. I'd be waiting for that to happen. I'd be trying to incite people. But anyway, I digress here. At least most of them, like, you know, they just stop talking to me or they'll become my friend, okay, and want to follow me because they don't know what the emerald pill is. But let's continue on that. Now, this video is about the advantages and disadvantages of taking off the police force off the street. There is great advantages. Do you think there's more great advantages to take out cops and authorities from the black communities? What do you think, y'all guys? If you have any comments, questions, insults, or roast fest, you put it down below. If you have any comments, questions, insults, roast fest, you put it down below. Most of you do not have the ability to have inquisition in your mind. So, since your attention span is so low, only the elite can actually hear me. Special. You're special if you're still there, okay, right? So what could be the possible advantages of a black community who's full of single mothers, right? Let's just, you know, Candace Owen talk about the single, I talk about the single mothers. And then they want to try to blame the fathers. Always since high school, I was in school seeing nothing but hoes, okay? So then I wonder why they are hoes. Because the mothers are hoes. And then they're going to then they'll try to blame Willie Lynch and Jim Crow. And I'm like, I have not been a slave, okay? And then when I try to talk to these brothers, they don't want to hear me. So, they each his own now here, right? So, I lived in Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy. And I know how hard it is to live in the hood. I remember walking down the street, and a woman came to me, and I was only 15. And she said to me, I suck your dick for a piece of chicken. This is during the crack epidemic in the 80s, man. I was like, I didn't know what the fuck a dick was. Seriously, I didn't know what a fucking dick was, man. She even told me and described me. I thought that was she was being a true pedophile, because a true pedophile is women and then Caucasian males and white men. Okay, so women first, and then you disagree. Good, fine. Okay, that's another subject. But anyway, so I'm like, you can't suck my dick because because my daddy would kill me. I went to Kentucky Fried Chicken for that motherfucker all of my life. He didn't care if I was gonna get shot or not, because during the 80s, you can't be outside past 8 o'clock. You be shooting every night. Pop, 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 pop. My mom didn't care, okay? Anyway, I gave her a piece of biscuit, because my dad don't eat the bread often, because it was 2 biscuits during those days. During those days, they give you 4 pieces of chicken in the 80s, okay? Long story short, I'm like, I did meditation spells, and I'll be hoping that these niggas would kill each other off. So I did meditation spells, and I wouldn't hear the cops for a while, because I know my magic actually worked, okay? So I'm like, oh shit. So now New York is pretty nice now. I left New York when I was like 20. I was 17. So when I went back and said after 20 years later, because I traveled abroad and my mom didn't keep in touch with me and my family didn't keep in touch with me, and I didn't really care too much, okay? So I'm coming back, and I'm seeing, I said before I come back here, roads will be repaired, and I said this to my mom, and trees will be built, and there'll be white people walking over here, and there. And I'm like, they killed themselves off. I don't give a fuck if the white man's pushing drugs into the community. I don't give a fuck about the drugs. I think that's a good thing. So I'm kind of a sadist on that, okay? And then I seen drug dealers and pimps. I actually walk up to them and say, hey, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And they would talk to me and say, yo, you have a prodigy mind. I was young at that time, talking a certain way, like you should do things individually, telling porch monkeys to get off the porch. They be like, you could be our boss, man. I said, there's karma, there's a spiritual side. And those motherfuckers niggas don't want to hear no spiritual shit. Niggas don't want to talk about niggas in the hood. Imagine when I moved my ass to Clearton near the hillbilly, a white, hey boy, what you doing out there? What you know? I have stories to tell, goddammit. They live more peaceful than the goddamn niggas in the hood. But those niggas out there, those crackers out there, they do some heinous crazy shit to themselves, jumping off bikes and jumping off mountains and shit. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? This is fun. They don't got no fear. Oh my God, but niggas in the hood, they just use guns and weapons. They don't be carried, they got shotguns. Okay, in the hood. I remember them, okay? Some of my cracker friends, they know who the fuck I am. But let it be a nigga with his heart on his sleeve. And I say some funny shit. Okay, but I know for a fact that here, you know, I don't never want to talk to Italian. I think an Italian is a mixed crossbreed between a nigga and a cracker. Okay, you don't want to fuck with that. Okay, because if you insult their ass, they coming for your ass, and that's why they exterminate themselves too as well. So, how about this? Okay, the advantages of fucking police. Okay, take the police out and see what happens if you're in a bad neighborhood. And it will improve that neighborhood. This is why I believe in the karma effect, the chaos effect. Project Chaos is a part of that as well. Pitting women against men. I said this before time and time again. Before the fucking feminist movement, Gloria Steinfeld, I said this. They have something called the Project Chaos, the CIA, and they will allow that shit to happen. So you can destroy yourselves, and then it will rebuild on its own. And so there's great advantages for taking the police out. Let the police go into neighborhoods where they don't really need to be needed. And I feel there's more advantage, because it's like this. I know I may get robbed, but I best not to have nothing. If I have nothing, they can't rob me. They won't kill me for nothing. If you walking down the street looking retarded or some shit, and you acting retarded or some shit, you can get away with that shit. A coward lives longer than a person full of pride. All right? Okay, you know what happens, okay? So if you got all these police around, and then you know goddamn well statistics show that there's more good cops than fucking bad cops. White people are getting killed more than fucking black people. You know, take them away and see what happens. This is my recommendation to y'all guys who are cops and authorities. Y'all should just stay back and see what happens. But cops have a quota. That's the negative thing. They have a quota. And I think you should take another strategy so to protect yourselves, because I believe in blue lives matter. Blue lives matter is more important than all lives, okay? You know, because without the blue lives, then all the lives will start going crazy. They start fighting each other. If there's no law nowhere, it's like a father not being in the home with the mother, okay? To dominate her ass, which she's supposed to be dominated. She should be happy to be dominated, but they don't want to be dominated. So the female represents all lives matter, the emotional aspect of life. The child itself is Black Lives Matter to me. And when you're trying to talk to the child don't want to learn. So the child affects the mother, and then they affect the Blue Lives Matter. But nobody want to talk about Red Lives Matter. Nobody want to talk about the Green Lives. Those people who go overseas and shit and sacrifice themselves for Americans' values, okay? But of course, I'm going to put an American flag just because I said that. So this is for your coppers out there. Y'all coppers, we should go back to the Streets of Rage. Who played the Streets of Rage? Do you know the motherfuckers are hardcore? You fuck with the wrong motherfuckers, you will get served. Please, Adam Blaze, okay? Adam, okay? Blaze, Adam, and Axel. You know, Streets of Rage came out in 1989. I played it on Sega Genesis, man. That was the best fighting game, better than Double Dragon, motherfuckers. Music was off the top of the charts. But we want to go over there, we can go there. We can take it there. Get a kingpin up on the top of that bill. We're going to start that shit all over like fucking Scarface. You saw what happened to Scarface? He got killed, right? So it's more times they put them drugs, let it go back over and over again. That's what Project Chaos is about. Project Chaos is to let the motherfuckers do what they want to do. Right? So that's the moral of what my message is. There is more benefit to chaos than motherfucking being disciplined to ignorant motherfuckers who don't even want to learn. Okay? That's fucked up. And my heart goes out to all these individuals who are like Ben Sharpio, the robot, motherfucking, Candice Owens, who was bioengineered in the laboratories and some shit like that. My heart goes out to them because they try to be as logical and precise as possible using pathology. And they're being ignored and they getting shot down like Jesus. And I don't want to be out there when I start killing motherfuckers like fucking Zodiac Killer and fucking, you won't know, I'll be living in the sewers and shit like fucking Ninja Turtles. I'm going to kill as many as I can, okay, right? But anyway, you think I'm joking, okay? I'm like, yo, I'm sitting in a bubble here. Maybe we don't need police, okay? But, I had to call the cops, okay? I had to call the cops because a baby was in danger, okay? But if it was me taking weapons in my own hand, that would probably be a better decision. I don't know, because I do have some fighting skills, and I like a challenge because I'm pain tolerant. Okay, I usually tell the person in advance, okay, this is going to happen. We're going to have a discussion here. You have a gun and I don't have a gun. I have a certain particular amount of skills to fuck all of you up at the same time. Please, okay. Like Taken, like that movie Taken. You still with me now here? But anyway, that's my message to y'all coppers, okay? Because I love cops, and I always wanted to be a cop. And I can't stand when people say piggies and shit like that. But I say, you a monkey nigga? You a monkey nigga? Okay? Sticks and stones may break. You can call me whatever you want when I'm a cop. I'm saying you a monkey nigga. I'm recording. What did you call me? I say, you better pull your hands out of your pocket, because I'm gonna shoot you in your leg. It's gonna hurt. Okay? I'm just trying to defend myself. Fuck them little shock. Those, what they call them? Those shock things? No shit, that I knew that shit would not work. I said, yo, you're gonna have to put a bullet in the motherfucker, because them children, bastard children, they don't understand comprehension. I do that in sight war. I'm saying, if you got a hog right in front of you and they got some drugs in their asshole somewhere, or they swallowed, take the goddamn cops away. Whoever's a cop, I much respect y'all, because I always wanted to be a cop, but the white draconians said, no, we're going to have another civil war here. I said, something's not right in the courtroom. I think we already been invaded already, okay? I think majority of the motherfucking judges and them priests up there, whatever you want to call them, people who are religious and looking at me as a second-class citizen, I'm like, do you understand this is your country? You want to say you're white America, okay, right? You're fucking yourself, but that's what they want, because the people who got the most money are safe. So I ain't got to worry about this shit. I'm a survivalist. Okay? They see me and they pick me up and say, we don't need you out here to come on over here. Okay, because you got some potential skills like Leon Nelson, okay? So I'm just going to be patient and see what happens when all that shit clears, all the smoke clears, okay? Yeah, get rid of the police and see what happens. See how peaceful people will be. Let's, like, if you have wives and shit, let's see, this is the thing with women. It's going to affect women more, okay? I'm like, so women represent, to me, all lives matter. Black Lives Matter represents children, while Blue Lives Matter makes it a white daddy, okay, right? Or you call him Big Black Daddy, okay, whatever you want to call him. You know how it was back in the 80s? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Women was getting slaughtered left and right. Okay, so I think that's a good idea. All right? Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters of light and dark. What's on my page? And you have a nice motherfucking day. Think about what I just said here. I do not incite war. I am not a racist. I am a comedian, goddammit. Peace.